Hello, this is for retelling in the source language. This is for my English video called What Does It Mean to Be Truly Human? Alright. Okay. I know we've just met and you've only been watching this video for a whole of 2 seconds, but I have a serious and personal question for you. What is that one thing no one knows about you, or that thing in your heart that you spend all of your time trying to hide? When I ask myself that, the one thing that comes to mind is my struggle with loneliness, or I try to hide those days when I don't feel so inclined to following Jesus because I make videos telling other people about following Jesus, so that's not okay. Or a big thing I don't like people to know is some nights I stay up all night terrified that I'll be a failure at being a husband or a father. We all live behind these propped up versions of ourselves, masking the shame, putting band-aids on the guilt, or trying to suffocate the temptations all by ourselves. The problem is that we were not created to do it all by ourselves. To be truly human is to be truly known, and someone who hides can't be known. We are created to need each other, to be honest with each other, to encourage each other, and to love each other. That only happens when we are open with each other. Think about it. The paradox with the American culture is we are more connected than we have ever been. Only in 2013 can we tell what all of our friends have had for lunch that day all across the world. We are also the most disconnected, the most fragmented, splintered, cropped, and edited people in history. Liking someone's status that talks about us needing to be open and honest with each other doesn't count as us being open and honest with each other. In C.S. Lewis's novel, The Great Divorce, he paints this very unique picture of hell being a place where every person lives in complete isolation, thousands of miles away from the nearest neighboring individual, and the caveat is that they all chose it to be that way. That's an awfully interesting look at hell, don't you think? Living in isolation on an island with no community or vulnerability with anyone else is stripping ourselves of our humanity. Why? Because we were created in the image of God, and God is a community. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit all acting as one, serving one another, completely dependent on one another, and to be truly human is to do the same. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It's scary to be honest. It's scary to be open. In fact, sometimes the person on the other side will reject us, will hurt us, or they'll make us want to crawl back in our isolated caves. But joy is at stake, and it only happens when we let the guard down. See me? I'd rather take the messiness of community and possible joy than the cleanliness of isolation and sure despair. Because if you want to know the true depths of joy and the true reality of love, then you have to be open, honest, and transparent. Again, C.S. Lewis said it best, and I'll end with this. He said, to love it all is to be vulnerable. To love anything in your heart will be wrung and possibly broken. If you want to be sure of keeping it intact, then you must give it to no one, not even an animal. Wrap it carefully around with hobbies and luxuries, and avoid all entanglements. Lock it up safe in the casket or coffin of your own selfishness, but in that casket, safe, dark, motionless, and airless, it will change. It won't be broken, but it will become unbreakable, impenetrable, and irredeemable. Because to love is to be truly vulnerable. Hey guys, hope that video was an encouragement to you. A lot of you have asked in the comments and emails to provide further resources for my videos. So we thought with this video particularly, we would start doing that. And the two things I can think of that can kind of push you deeper into this one is, one, get into some type of community or church or gathering together where you can all be honest and open. You have to do that, and you have to be proactive, not reactive. And secondly, if you want to personally study or read about this topic, a book that inspired this video entirely is a book called Open by Craig Gross, where he kind of talks about how to navigate something like this. So you can read that personally, or you can read that in a group, which is a great way to do that as well. So that's all I can think of for now, and I hope it's an encouragement. Love you guys. And that's it.